attempted murder of several LEOs. Also, he is being charged with inciting a murder and mayhem against the police department. My defendants on my right here, they're also charged with the same charges, as well as breaking and entering into a police facility and murdering cops within their charges.
Do they have any attorney?
Yes, they have their attorney here. What's your name, sir? Demon Slayer, you will be defending yourself and
My,
your co-defendant Wolf.
yes, sir. Yes, I will.
Okay. And over here, what's your name, sir?
Oh shit.
John Blick.
Okay. And you'll be defending Mr. Kivo here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and present my case. As you can tell, the other arresting officers that were involved in this case are not here, but I was the primary on that case. On the day in question, we had some rumors. Had heard rumors around the city saying that people from these two different organizations, which is Stink Team and G Shine, were planning on killing officers. So what we
Okay.
did was we patrolled and we picked up our patrol. We had no evidence of this, so we didn't have the right to go arresting anyone. Moments later, officers, we get reports of shots fired. Officers are dying left and right. I mean, it maybe have been about 10 officers that died within the span of about 20 minutes. So what we did is we enacted a state of emergency. As you know, in the state of California or in the state of Goontown, states of emergency do not have to be announced to the public. So we have through our investigations, we discerned the identity of the people that were responsible for this. So we tried to apprehend them, most times unsuccessful. So later on that day, we had a tip about the whereabouts of one of the shooters. Okay, so we then did our investigation. We followed these guys. We were shot at by someone in a van. So we followed this van to a known residence of Mr. Wolf here. It's a very well-known residence of his, and we conducted an investigation from outside. As we were standing outside of this building, I can hear them inside plotting the shooting of police officers, and it also let me know that they were actually in the building. So what we did then is we issued a no-knock search warrant, a no-knock warrant, arrest warrant, and we entered the premises. One of my officers came around the corner, noticed that one of the suspects was holding a automatic assault rifle, and he opened fire, killing one of the suspects, wounding another. We then decided to perform medical treatment, get the suspects up and arrest. Or no, he didn't kill him, sir. He wounded both of them. I'm sorry, I was mistaken. And we picked them both up, gave them medical treatment, and then proceeded to arrest them. Um, that day's lawlessness, as you know, several of police officers died that day, and I don't think that's not a secret to the court. You know, we're all very well of that. They not only did that, but they conspired with this gentleman here, Kivo, to get another gang, Stink Team, to join in concert with them to begin killing police. I guess they call it PDK. As you guys know, we saw this written all through Twitter the entire day. We have reports of them spitting on law enforcement officers, killing them without provocation, killing officers during an arrest, during the bank. All of this evidence, all of the evidence of this, I have given to the judge, and we also have evidence of our investigation. But at the time, the officer who has the evidence of the investigation, where we followed them to this residence, he's not here, so that evidence isn't available. But what I will tell you is I was the number one arresting officer, and we arrested the warrant because what made us even go in the area is because we were very well aware that that residence belonged to one of the suspects, which is Mr. Wolf here. When we got in the area is when we noticed the van that we had a shootout with earlier pulling into the residence. So, pretty much my case right there, Your Honor. Rest
Oh,
my case.
all right, officer. sir. Mr. I believe Demon Slayer. You want to step up to the stand?
Oh,
State your
yes.
case.
Yes, yes. No, let me walk across here. Hello, court. My name is Damon. Some people know me as Demon as a nickname, but here in business attire and standing in front of the court, I am Damon. It shall be respected in that way. I come and I represent me, myself, and my client here, Wolf. Just like you heard, and just like many of you know in this court today, all of us grew up in this city. We grew from different neighborhoods, different sides, and came up in different ways. But one thing that I do know is that coming up, my mother taught me to respect my elders. And my father taught me to stand up for what I know is right, even if sometimes it may hurt you. Just like your officer, your chief, just told you to your face. A lot of things did conspire that day. But in the way that he say it to make his people look right and us to always look like the problem, the issue. On that day, your people pulled up onto my client here's Wolf property. My client here, Wolf, was surprised already that there was a van on his property, and this van was full of illegal weapons. Full of them. But they was not his, but they were placed in this vehicle. At the time of us looking into those, he said, and pulling them out to see how the hell they got there. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse my language. How it got there, out of the corner, your city officers pulled up and without warning or anything else, fired upon that crowd. What would you have did, sir? There's no chance for us to explain anything. Because just like your also chief officer says, this is his town and it's by his rules. And if we don't like it, we end up here. There's multiple footage of your officers following around these so-called people, harassing them, taking things from them, putting them down, and pushing power that they have over the civilians, and they forget that the civilians is the city. On that day, those people made a stand that your mother, your grandmother, your ancestors, and anybody else would have respected. There's proof that we stood up to them and we had to use firepower because of the things that they do to us. But there is no proof that anyone ran through and actually tried to kill or do anything to anyone. There's no proof that we conspired or even had thought of running and attacking officers or anything like that. Those are just things that you heard. He say, she say. Everything that you're up is he say, she dang, I'm messing up my words. Is he say, she say. And that should not be put up on these people. We need actual proof for the things that we should be convicted for. I think I said that right.
All right.
All right, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, fuck that shit.
All right. Well,
Okay, well, that
What? Hold on. What was that?
It
I
was
represent myself.
No shit, chill. What?
at this time, Your Honor, at this time, Your Honor, I would love to present my evidence.
okay.
If we can, I'm sorry. There's one more attorney. I'm sorry. We're rushing. Mr. Blick. Your
Hey, I
time
can speak again though, right?
were you finished? Was that your closing?
Yeah.
Oh,
you
no.
no. Call
Okay, well,
witnesses.
go ahead. Step forward, sir.
Call witnesses
ahead.
to the stand.
Go ahead. Well, we still have one more lawyer that needs to speak.
All right. State your
Oh, that was
name
just
for
like-
the court.
How you doing, gentlemen of the court? My name John Blick. I'm here representing my client Kivo on these false charges that he was accused of. I just want to say to y'all, man, that expressing our First Amendment is not a crime. If I say I'm gonna do something, that don't mean that actions have to be put behind all my words. You know, we live and we learn through our mistakes. You know, You know, we fight for another day tomorrow. You know, and I just want to bring the injustice in this court from these officers of the law. You know, arresting my client, false charges.
Yeah.
You know, we all have the right to freedom of speech, man. No matter what anybody else has to say, we can say what we want and say as we feel. As long as we didn't put no action behind what we say, or if somebody else do anything, action on what we said, we are not responsible for what anybody else does due to our words. Everybody is grown men in life. We have to live our own responsibilities, and I just want to say to y'all that my client is innocent. He was expressing his freedom of speech, and there's nothing wrong with that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. John Blick. That's all I got to say.
Man, I ain't nobody gonna call representative. No.
Okay.
Okay, well, if that's all the lawyer's closing statements, I like to call my first cross examination to the stand.
Who?
I like to call the defendant to the stand.
Oh, me?
Which one?
Are you guys finished?
Oh no, you said cross examination.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak to the defendant,
The
the
hell?
first defendant.
Uh,
Defendant, could you state your name for the court?
My name is Cornelius Wolf. People call me CW.
You can have a seat if you like.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir, Mr. Wolf, how you doing on this fine day?
Well, I guess my legs ain't working. I can't. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good and stuff like that on this fine day, except for being in here at court and stuff like that. So
Now, you're aware of the day in question that we're talking about when your house was raided, when
my
police
house was
allegedly
raided.
came in and shot at you and your
Yeah, I think I heard a little bit of
people?
something about it.
Okay. And I want to ask you, what were you doing that day, all day that day?
What was I doing all day that day?
Yes, sir. Like, what was your like schedule?
Well, first thing I walked the dog. My little Pebbles. He got to get his steps in and shit. I turned around. Oh, my bad. Sorry, sir. Sorry. Like I said, I walked the dog. I came home and was just chilling and relaxing. Before I got a call to go take a business trip out into Barcelona. So that's where I've been at the whole entire time.
Okay, sir. So, are you familiar with what PDK means?
No, sir. I heard my little brother say it one time, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, well, what that means, sir, is to police department killer. Did you or did you not, on the day in question, tweet out this phrase in these set of letters several of times?
Can I ask you a
I
question?
object.
Oh, hold on. Can I ask a question
Overruled.
for the simple fact that what's my name, Cornelius Wolf, who tweeted this stuff out?
Yes, sir. I'm familiar with you. It was your street name is G Shine Wolf.
No,
Very
sir.
well
He
known in
told
this
you his
court.
name. Sir, I object.
What is your
Overruled.
objection?
You're putting false accusations on my client. He told you his name already. You are going by street names and things like that. That does not matter right now, sir.
So I'm
So
an
the police
upstanding
department,
gentleman.
the police department has a very, very long list of everybody's names, all of their involvements, and all of the organizations that they're involved in. So are you right now denying that you are a top member in the criminal gang called G-Shine?
Sir, I'm not denying that I'm not a top member of the criminal gang called G-Shine, but my code name is not G-Shine Wolf, sir. It's CW.
Okay, sir, on the day in question, did you or did any of your pseudonyms, your other names or anything tweet out PDK, which is known as Police Department Killer?
How am I supposed to tweet out something all the way from Barcelona, sir?
Well, sir, Twitter is worldwide. I'm just asking you a simple question, sir. Yes or no? Did you send those tweets or not?
No, sir.
Okay, on the day in question, did you raise a firearm and shoot at police officers?
No, sir.
And on the day in question, did you also, because you were, in my understanding, a police officer at this time, did you not quit the police department at the same day of this lawlessness and join with the organization that you already admitted that you belong to in murder and mayhem against police?
Sir, to my understanding, that I did quit the police department on the day of question. I was in Barcelona. I had a business deal with a big house that I was selling, and I started my own realtor company.
So
it's
stop
straight
right
out
there.
of-
You're even denying being in the city.
Yeah, I was not in the city, sir.
Okay, sir. That's all I have for him. If you'd like to ask him some questions, any lawyer, if his lawyer would like to step up and cross-examine him, you can go ahead, but I rest my case on him. And Mr.
I have
Williams,
nothing to say.
I do want you to know that perjury, which means lying in court, is a crime. You understand that, correct?
Sure, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir. As long as you understand.
Oh shit! What the hell I'm supposed to
You
say?
got something to say, Mr.
That's
Demon
about my
Slayer?
little brother. That's about my
No
little
further
brother.
questions. No further questions.
All right, well, you may
Okay.
step down, sir.
Stupid.
And I'd like to call the next defendant up, Mr. Kivo.
So stupid, bro.
Uh,
All right, I'm coming.
Bro,
Where we go, right here?
There will be a break in 15 minutes. There will be a break in 15 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Right here?
Corey, can I after the break? The thing that I meant to say, cause I seen that restart thing pop up
It's a
after
break.
the
You got a
court.
break.
Yeah, the break. Can I further then question my client on in court? I like to talk to him.
You can talk to your
During break.
client during break.
During break, after break, you will have a 5 minutes recess talk.